Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. And here we have self-proclaimed Noah, all right, over there in Ghana, in which I perceive that, of course, these people are Israelites, all right, through the Spirit, all right, and false prophets. Okay, Matthew 24 speaks about false prophets. Many false prophets shall arise and deceive many. And over there in Ghana, there was a guy named Noah, calling himself Noah. And we finally got a nigga named Noah, you know. Everybody want to be Yahweh Shai. Everybody want to be King David. You know, everybody want to be, you know, these men, which they're famous men, but you know, nobody wants to be the other famous men in the Bible. We finally got a nigga, because he's a nigga, and he called himself Noah, saying that the Lord he was supposed to flood the earth on Christmas Day. All right, so here it is. You had a whole bunch of, which I perceive to be Israelites, because Israelites are simple as hell. All right, and they are sheep. All right, and there's nothing wrong with being a sheep, but a sheep is simple, you know. And our people are just wandering. All right, even though that they're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, which Ghana is on the west coast of Africa. It's West Africa. Okay, there are a lot of Israelites in the west of Africa. There are a lot of Israelites in Nigeria, Ghana. All right, and our people have a zeal, and these pastors over there in Africa, they take full advantage of the zeal that our people have. All right, no one's more zealous than an Israelite when it comes to the Bible. All right, and these people, they lined up to that ark, and they believed that it was going to be another flood. Right?
Claim prophet who claims God will destroy the world on 25th of December 2025 has just announced an update. Take a listen.
God reveals to redeem. I have prayed, I have fasted, I have donated, and I have built. And through my prayers, I got another vision. And in the vision, when you look at the number of people coming all over the country, all over the world, into the ark.
And you did have people come from all over the country, all over the world, because these dumbass niggas, and I'm going to call them that, simple ass niggas, didn't read their Bible. Right? Genesis 9:13. I do set my bow in the clouds, the rainbow, and it shall be for a sign. A token is a sign of a covenant between me and the earth. So when you see the rainbow, it is literally a covenant, a sign between the Heavenly Father and the people on the earth. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in a cloud. When you look in a cloud, sometimes after it rains, you see a rainbow. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. The Lord is not going to bring a flood to destroy all flesh again. So he's building this ark for no fucking reason. Right? He's a false prophet. And it's just to show you how simple our people are. They'll believe any goddamn thing. And you wonder why we got to make videos. GMS got to make videos every day to clean up people's shit, because niggas will believe it. If we don't clean up people's shit as being the spiritual janitors of Israel, these they gonna believe whatever they're told. They're gonna believe the heathens will make it. They're gonna believe we're gonna share the heathens gonna get new bodies. They're gonna believe the mark of the beast is Christianity. They're gonna believe it if we don't say anything. Look at this.
Catch him. Catch him. Catch him.
Look at this.
So this ark, I think it is.
Look at all them goddamn people to line up. Look at it's madness. Okay, so you brothers out there, man, that are defending the gospel, you got to keep defending the gospel, man. Hey, you hear something wrong, it got to be addressed, because Jake is simple as hell. Jake is simple as hell, man. All right, Matthew 24:4, Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when these things shall be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world. And the end of the world. So he wanted to know what would the end of the world be? What would it look like? It wouldn't be another flood. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, the anointed, and shall deceive many. Because you got, what I said it earlier in the video, everybody want to be a Yahushua and King David. Well, now we got a guy named Noah. Okay, and I'm not, I said that I believe majority of those people are Israelites, but Ham could be mixed in between them, other nations also. But our people are simple and foolish like this. All right, and he's just a scattered Israelite. All right, he's an Israelite over there in Ghana, deceiving the people. All right, it's nothing new under the sun. All right. So the Lord said that take heed that no man deceive you. Now, ain't no telling. People came from all over the country. And this was a couple months after the dude said that the rapture was coming. Those same niggas, I think the other dude was from Africa too, saying that the rapture was going to be in October. Then he postponed it. Okay, and then he gave you another date, and then that date didn't come through. So these false prophets are ramping up at the end of the world, man. Like the Lord said. The Lord said, all right? Take heed, no man deceive you, many false prophets. Okay, our people are simple as hell, man. All right, our people are just swallowing all this madness up. These people got a following. You just say anything and Jake just roll with it. That's why it's important that we these videos sometimes we make, sometimes we don't even want to make them. It's the spirit get on us to make these videos, getting on these guys, because nobody want to talk about these niggas all the time. But sometimes the spirit convicts you, you have to speak about it. Because Jake don't know his ass from his goddamn elbow. There are some people out here simple as hell like that. To you that are listening, you might be like, man, ain't no fucking way. Man, Jake's simple as hell, bro. To the point where Jake think that they literally tried to get in the ark and thought it was going to flood again. You know, but niggas tell the GMS need to leave us alone, man. Hell no, we ain't leaving nobody alone. The Lord put a certain spirit on us, and we're fucking like Apostle Hart said, we're the sentinels. And sometimes that's how you feel. Like sometimes, like you feel like that, like man, the Lord just, you know what I'm saying? The Lord set us up to be the Hey, it sounds funny, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? The Lord wouldn't, the Lord make this clear distinction that soon that GMS, these are the guys, which we know through the spirit already. And it's not about vainglory. At the end of the day, it's about the elect. Because this ain't for vainglory. You don't rebuke people for vainglory. Nobody wants to be rebuked. You don't get popular by rebuking people. That's not nothing to be, oh, I love that brother. He rebuked. Nah. People hate to get rebuked. That's not if you want to be loved, then you got to preach a doctrine of love. Preach a doctrine of what people want to hear. And we don't do that. We don't tell people what the fuck they want to hear. None of the prophets did. The prophets didn't tell people what they wanted to hear. The prophets were murdered. They were chased out of cities. They were stoned. They were hated. Look at the 12 apostles. Look how they died. You know, people want to be the 12. You sure you want to be the 12? You think you were part of the 12? You sure? Did you over 2,000 years ago? Could you drink that cup of getting beheaded, being hung upside down, being brutally murdered? See, guys want these titles, but they don't know. You don't know what you have no fucking idea, man. All right, you have no idea, because if you did, you wouldn't be talking like that. You guys are crazy, man. Oh, I'm this. I'm him, and I'm King David. Yeah, you sure you want to be King David? Man, these guys are crazy as hell, man. But anyways, Jeremiah 50, in verse 6, it says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. This guy right here, Noah, called himself Noah, Genesis, all these guys, ISUBK, preaching the wrong. If you're preaching the wrong doctrine, you are a false prophet. If you're preaching the Bible incorrectly, whether you're doing it in sincerity or not, you are still a false prophet. You don't get to fucking skate away just because, oh, I'm sincere, brother. You can be sincerely wrong and the Lord can sincerely kill your ass. Paul was sincerely persecuting the church. Was he correct? No. That's why Yahweh rebuked his ass. Okay, he had mercy on him. But the Lord could have straightway killed Paul. He could have straightway did it. Took him out. But he had mercy on him and used him as a vessel. So there's a such thing as being sincerely wrong. You can be sincere. You can be sincere thinking what you believe is right. But you're dead ass wrong. There are going to be millions of people that die because they sincerely believe that Jesus is a so-called white man and you could do whatever you want. You could eat whatever you want. Right? They sincerely believe that, right? You got some people that are what you would call in the world okay people. You know, well, we say okay in the sense of the world, but they're still wicked, right? they're wrong. Members of IUIC, members of ISUBK, all right, HOI, your teacher is teaching you wrong. But anyways, their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. You believing that a guy named Noah is a prophet and he prayed and fasted and that the world is going to be flooded again. You have forgotten your resting place. You are not reading the scriptures. You don't know what's going on. You have no idea. And majority of Jake is like that. They'll believe anything that's what? Let's get that. 2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. See? That's really because of their own lusts. They want to believe that another flood is coming because of their own lusts. They're not going to read the Bible, and then the Bible says, oh, this is going to happen. They want to do what they want to do. They want to believe what they want to believe. The scriptures speak about there are many devices in a man's heart. Many. But just because there's a device in your heart or plan or the way you feel about something, it doesn't matter. It's too many. It's all these feelings involved. Truth isn't about feelings, man. Okay? Truth in the Hebrew is a moth. Okay, in the English word, what is math. There's no emotions in math. Okay, because 1 + 1 is 2. There's no emotions in that. There's no emotions in truth. Truth is truth. But when you got feelings involved, then it doesn't become truth anymore. All right? Bribes and money. The truth is supposed to be the truth. Okay? And we're not gonna compromise the truth, man, for just to get along with you people. If GMS got to be the hated and Israel until Yahweh Shah come back, so be it. It is what it is. You should want to be hated. These people around us doing all this crazy ass shit behind the scenes, man. Getting pegged and shit, doing all the crazy shit, man. But with that, shalom.